Bud won't even come because he doesn't want to take advantage. You are invited, you know that, okay? And you're gonna have to run you for political office.
Hi, this is Stan Fitzgerald with Veterans for America First, representing the Vet Voice, the media wing of our organization. I'm here with Joe Budd, who's running for Congress in Florida 23. Joe, can you give our viewers a little bit about your background and your platform?
Well, I'm a financial advisor by day. I've been doing that in Boca Raton area since 1993. I have about $100 million of assets under management. And I think that screams one thing: people trust me. And I've been involved in politics since 2009. This is my seventh race. I've won three in a row. And back in 2016, I defeated a three-term incumbent. Nobody expected me to win. Every race I've ever been in, I've outperformed expectations, and I'm going to need to do that in this race. The Democrats have a 5% advantage, and but what we're seeing on the ground and all the polling that's going on, we're in a dead heat, and this is going to be a very close race. You know, I'm out working it. We walked so far, we're getting close to 20,000 houses since the primary began as far as knocking doors and canvassing neighborhoods. I can say this: Broward County led the state last week in canvassing neighborhoods, and my team led Broward County. We just got a good team of volunteers out there. You know, as far as the America First platform, I think one of the first priorities we have here is to get back to energy independence. Energy independence, lowering gas and oil prices. I mean, we have the world's largest reserves. We're silly for not tapping into those things to buy things from our enemies, enriching our enemies, helping fund a Putin war, and stuff like that. That's just nuts. And we need to get back to America First type values like that. Drilling and opening up Keystone XL pipeline, drilling in Anwar. We can do that. I mean, when the left says climate change is the greatest threat to humanity, well, they need high oil prices in order to fund their Green New Deal. And so that's a hardship on most American families right now. And oil affects over 6,000 products, goods and services, travel industry, and all types of things. Going after energy independence is our key number one strategy. Will really help reduce the overall impact of inflation right now.
Joe, we understand your platform, and it's clearly America First, and you've been fighting hard for this country for a long time. A lot of people also know you for Club 45. Can you just briefly tell us about that and what the significance of it is?
Well, I started Club 45 back in February of 2018. It was just an idea I had because of what happened in the 2016 presidential preference primary here in Palm Beach County. President Trump had won that primary with 52% of the vote, but there was another 52 number that stood out to me. I'm a financial advisor. I love crunching numbers. And there was a 52% greater turnout in a primary here in Palm Beach County. And I thought to myself, who are these people, and why they come out to vote now? And obviously, President Trump brought out a new voter, and I wanted to start this club and tap in to keep that particular voter engaged. Story a couple of months into the club, there was a gentleman came up to me. He was probably nearly 50 years old, and he said to me, he says, "I wanted to thank you for starting this club." He says, "President Trump brought me out to vote for the very first time in my life." He says, "But not only that, my father, who was about 80 years old, I think he said this was the first time he ever voted in his life as well." So I wanted to tap into that, and I saw the fruits of that, and it's grown just tremendously. It's been the largest Trump club in the whole United States.
And one last thing, Joe, before I let you go and make an announcement here on behalf of the organization. Hadass Levy, she's a Veterans for America First ambassador. She's
Yes.
very supportive of you. She sung in your club. She
Yep.
tells me you're very supportive of Israel and the Jewish community. That's very important to us as well. Can you just talk a little bit about Israel?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, as a believer, as a Christian in a church, I always knew what the Bible said about Israel. Genesis chapter 12, 1 through 3 tells us those who bless Israel will be blessed, those who curse Israel will be cursed. I also know about the Abrahamic covenant where he was brought to the probably just in this past week, I've sat with about a dozen rabbis of Orthodox and Chabad communities in our area. The issue of Israel is very important to me. There's no way we can go back and join in a JCPOA agreement that the Biden administration wants to do. We need greater sanctions. As a matter of fact, I just read this morning that Congressman Mike Waltz is putting out a bill there to bring greater sanctions on Iran, and I would support a bill like that. There's no way because Iran is the biggest money behind terrorism in the Middle East. I met Jason Greenblatt last week. And I'm just fascinated by his participation on pulling together the Abraham Accords with David Friedman and Jared Kushner, of course. But yeah, I'm a big supporter of Israel, and that's played out not just because of politics, but my lifelong being supportive of Israel.
Joe, I do want to make an announcement on behalf of Veterans for America First. We are honored and proud to endorse you for your campaign. We ask our veterans and first responders community across the country to please go to Joe's website and support him. He's a great man. He's going to do great things for our country. He has our values, and please feel free to support him.
Awesome. Thank you, Stan. I really appreciate your support and the support of the veterans. Our website's votejoebud.net is the website you're going to want to use. And on there, you can volunteer, fundraise, read about my platforms. But thank you so much, Dan, for your support.
You're very welcome, Joe, and thank you for your time. We lost a couple seconds on a bad connection, but I don't think it's enough to have to edit things out. Just so everyone knows, I'm just going to let it play. And thank you for your time, my friend, and we know you're going to win.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Too.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Stan.
Sorry, I was having trouble signing off. Take care, Joe.